Hi YouTubers, Maggie May here again. Would just like to tell you a wee story today, and it happened on this very bed that's behind me, but it wasn't in here. It was in a house across the road that I lived in at the time. I was renting a house just through the wall from my mother to look after my mother. Anyway, one night I goes to my bed and I'd been feeling very sort of edgy most of the day. I don't know why. I didn't have a good feeling in that house across the road. And I'll tell you the reason for that goes back quite a few years to a story that happened. But anyway, I got the house, I rented it actually, private leased it for somebody, and I was in it for maybe 3 years. Anyway, I was over there staying and I was in the back room, the same as my bedroom here, and I'm in the bed, sound asleep, fine, everything's going fine, just a normal, I lived on my own, just my normal everyday routine. Gets into my bed, falls asleep. Woke up during the night with the bed moving. This might sound rather kind of stupid to anybody. I mean, I'm a big woman, but the bed was pushed very hard, and I sort of rolled about just momentarily, and I woke up and I thought, what the, I thought, my God, somebody definitely has pushed this bed. Anyway, I went back to sleep. So obviously it didn't scare me that much, but I went back to sleep. But anyway, later on in the morning I'm up and I happened to tell Beth and I tell my mother what had happened. But they're so used to me telling them what happens in my home at night. They just in one ear and out the other. My dad always listened, but my mum, oh yeah. She's not really bothered. Anyway, a few days later, I'm with Beth, and I asked her, because she cares for my sister who lives with my mother, and I said to her, Beth, on your chance, you give me a chance to change the bed. Now my bed is on legs and I keep nothing under the bed, nothing at all. So she says, aye mum, no problem. So we come in and Beth gets round the end of the bed and I'm at the other end of the bed, and as I'm taking the sheets off and the pillow slips and that, I looks down at the floor. Now on my floor was the indent of where my bed had been sitting for, I was in the house a year, the indent on the carpet. Now the bed had moved 4 inches, say, out to obviously a different bit of carpet. And I kid you not, the feeling I got inside me, I knew I was right. But the funny thing was, that morning I got out of bed, I never thought to check the bottom of the bed. I really did. I thinking about it now, it's the first thing I should have done. I should have got out of my bed and I should have went straight round and checked the floor. But I mean, you just make your bed up as you go along. Anyway, Beth came round. I says, now Beth, I says, I'm your mother. I would never lie to you, joke with you or anything, but I swear to you, on everybody's life, I did not move that bed as a joke or anything like that. I says, and I told you. I says, and you wouldn't listen to me. I told you that this had happened, and you and your gran didn't believe me, but there you go, the bed had moved. So take out of that what you want, but what I felt that night is though somebody was saying, get out of here. And the reason I mentioned years ago to you was, when I was a young girl, I used to babysit for a couple in there, Nigel and Kerry. Now Nigel, it doesn't matter, the 2 wee girls, and the wee girls slept in the bottom room, and obviously I was in the living room. So the kids went to their bed, they were just wee toddlers, and I'm in the house myself. Now at the time, the Ripper was going about, the Yorkshire Ripper, so it would be about the 80s I think, and I'm babysitting, I'm about 15, and these people that I was babysitting for were newcomers to Dalmellington, and they were English, they were for Yorkshire. And for some reason I started to feel uneasy, so I went through into the hall And the room that I'm actually talking about, which is like my back room now, the door was all padlocked, and obviously it was maybe their room and they didn't want the kids going in or whatever. So obviously I didn't bother, but at the front of the door was stacked up with toys, just as though they were trying to keep somebody out or in. I don't know. But I babysat there twice, and when I told my dad about this, like I was unsure because when they come in at night, obviously drunk, and I would go away. They wanted to talk to me and that, but I always went home. I always went straight home. And as I say, that room, for whatever reason, they had it padlocked up. I never asked because it was none of my business. But when I told my dad, and my dad says to me, "Well, I don't want you babysitting for them anymore because we don't know anything about them." And they just come to Wellsbank a few months ago. So anyway, that I didn't get babysitting again for Nigel and Kerry, or Nigel and it doesn't matter. They were a young couple, and I didn't get babysitting for them again. He worked in the trains, and the thing was about 3 months later, and you can look this up or know anybody that lived about here at the time. 3 months later, the police had to put the door in because they had disappeared off the face of the earth, and to this day nobody knows where they went. They obviously up like a midnight flit, and I'm not saying they vanished into the beyond or another realm. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is they just vanished, and the milk gathered up in the door, and eventually the police burst in. And I thought, that's strange, very, very strange. But anyway, that was my story for today, and it was just while I was making my bed, that story just come into my head, and I thought to myself, I must let them know. And thanks very much for enjoying all my wee stories and listening to all my rubbish, because I'm absolutely enjoying this. And as I keep telling you, what I tell you is the truth. It happened to me. I can't say, like, some people want to tell me their stories and I'll repeat them for them, yes. But any stories I'm telling you that come from me was witnessed by me. If I tell you I saw somebody standing there, believe you me, I saw somebody standing there. This is no the wardrobe for the guy come out of mind. I tell you that story. And the door opened and the guy stepped forward. And when I told him to go away, because I got a fright, he just stepped backwards like this, back into the wardrobe and closed the door. Freaky or what? But anyway, that's my story for today. So hope you enjoy. Hope it doesn't give you nightmares. And I'll speak to you real soon. Thanks for all your help. Thank you. Bye.